Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. Okay, that's the chart of silver. That's the weekly. Silver still looking very strong. Has been looking very strong for a while. It's not from just last week. I know that there are some who interpret the price action this past week as a manifestation of a possible short squeeze. I rather not enter and be a judge here. All I can tell you is that the chart has been building up strength here for a while. It's for several months, and I told you also yesterday, you can see this inverse head and shoulders, and if it flies through this level, we are going to be asked by Mr. Market to rethink our wave count. Okay, right now I have worked so far with this being an ABC on the weekly, that being a B, that being an A. My thinking is that this would still be a B. For this to turn out to be correct, silver must gradually come back towards 24. I don't think it's going to break much more than 20. There's a lot of support here at around 23.5, 24, and all we need really to complete the ABC is just a touch under this level. Okay, a 5-wave run to touch under this level, and then we get another bounce. Do you see? It looks to me like if it's going for a triangle, yeah, if we are in the business of tracing a triangle here, it's going to end up like that. Yeah, that's going to be an A, B, C, D, E. It's going to be squeezed here. It's going to be squeezed under 28, between 28 to 24. Now, if that's correct, it's looking to me like it's going to hang around here for easily another 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. And then it's going to take off like a rocket. If it's very strong, it's going to run straight through. I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to have to come back and review the wave count. I'm going to show you the daily. So as you can see, I'm talking about silver being either very bullish or stable, range bound. Even if it comes down there, I don't think that's going to be a beginning of a huge crash. Okay, now we're looking at the daily. So the reason why I think that it might have still one more leg to complete here in this C is because I've got this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you see a 5-wave run and you see a correction, then so far this can be taken as a correction because it hasn't gone through the origin. Once it goes through this level, the interpretation must be reviewed. It's not going to be correct. Yeah, it will not be correct to treat this as an ABC like that. So something else is going on. We'll see if that occurs. I'm going to show you the 60 minutes here. And there is a case for silver very short term to pop its head slightly higher here. It's going to be quite interesting to see if it's going to shy away from the roof right here. But that's the interpretation that I have applied for now. In the case of silver, that's an A. A, B, C like that. That's an A, B, C, it gives me a B. And then I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Do you see? So the idea is just going to send silver to take the stops from here at around 27.66, not exceed 27.95, and then come back and gradually drift lower to the extent of taking the stops here under 24. That will give us a complete A, B, C, and then come back. Here's the chart of gold. That's the weekly scale, and also in the case of gold, I'm encouraged up to now to see the performance of gold vis-a-vis the 50 moving average. We discussed it before, and you can see this jump led to essentially uneventful week this past week. As much as it is uneventful, it is not unmeaningful. It is very meaningful in the sense that range-bound price action here is continuing to consolidate our idea that this is a long-term consolidation inside. Yeah, we are inside a big triangle. This being an A, that's a B, and the same thing here. Do you see? We are waiting for the C. The A, B, C to finish the C, and then begin to come up. So that implies that if we have seen the end of the B, if we have seen the end of the B, it's not sure that it's over, but if we have seen the end of the B, we're going for a decline in gold under 1,800, potentially 1,780, but I would not think that it should break this low right here at 1763 if my reasoning of lengthy fourth wave is correct. Okay, because a breakthrough that, of course, in my opinion, will kill my pattern and will call for reassessment and review. Maybe there's something else going on here. Okay, so that is really critical level for you to watch. If it runs up, this becomes critical level, obviously. Yes, that's 1960,960. I don't think it's ready to run through. I could be wrong. If silver takes off for whatever reason and gold follows, maybe we will have a surprise here. But I've shown you the gold and silver index chart on the weekly scale, and we have seen that it's very stable there, and it doesn't look like the pattern is complete or nearly complete. So I don't expect this run. I think the odds are not favoring this. I'm going to jump to the 120-minute scale. There are several ways in which you can subdivide the price action here. Do you see? This is basically a jungle of ABCs. So what do we do with this? It went above the eye here by just a weeny bit. So some might say the B ended here and it came down in what looks like a 5-wave run. So that could be the beginning of the decline that will deliver the C on the red scale. I'm going to show you the 15-minute scale so you can see that even clearer. No, you know what? Let's go to the 5 minutes. Okay, so here's the 5 minutes, and that's the interpretation that will take it as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Do you see? 3, 4. If it runs up quickly above 1852 when it opens for trading, it tells you that this is probably an ABC, and then there is scope for it to run higher, especially if silver runs up sharply. There is definitely scope for gold to follow and perhaps even go above 1876 right here. Okay, but following my pattern right here, it should do this and then deep, and that gives you first leg composed of 5 waves and some support here, and then further down that's going to be your third wave. So you'll have 1, 2, down we go in the third wave. You need to go on my website. The homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemasterinoneword.com. That takes you to the home page. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price. Essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here. It takes you to the page where it explains to you. You should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you are not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries, right here, chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.